Hi everyone, and welcome to Titan's application how-to video for the Elite 3000. Today we'll be covering how to spray with the Elite 3000, as well as some important safety tips. This video assumes you've already completed your machine setup and have prepped to paint. If you still need to do any of those steps, please watch the Elite 3000 setup and startup video before continuing. Before spraying, make sure to check your paint hose for damage or loosening of couplings. If you notice any issues, stop and immediately replace the hose with an approved substitute. Never attempt to repair a paint hose. Additionally, keep yourself safe on the job site by always using the appropriate personal protective equipment when painting. Make sure to follow the proper procedure for adding paint to your sprayer. Straining the paint is always recommended. Before you start spraying, you want to test your spray pattern to find the lowest pressure setting needed for a complete pattern while keeping overspray to a minimum. Slowly increase the pressure of your sprayer and spray a test pattern on a piece of cardboard or paper each time the pressure is increased. The pattern will change from spotty with tails or holidays to perfectly atomized with even coverage. As a reminder, using this methodical process allows for lower pressure settings, keeping your tips and pump lasting longer with less overspray, which also means less wasted paint. Once you've set your pressure appropriately, you're ready to start spraying. Before we get going, let's take a second to talk about spray tips. Airless spray tips define your spray pattern and control material flow, so understanding them is critical to your success. First, let's understand the number system on a spray tip. The first number, when multiplied by 2, gives you the width of the fan pattern. The second two numbers indicate the size of the spray orifice. Your Elite 3000 sprayer comes with a 5/17 tip, which means when held 12 inches from your surface, it will apply a 10-inch wide spray pattern from its 0.017-inch orifice. The 5/17 tip included with your sprayer is used for the average interior and exterior latex paint. For all other coatings, remember to check your material data sheet to make sure you're using the appropriate tip size. To ensure professional painting results, it's important to spray with a good technique. If you're new to spraying, before starting a paint project, consider practicing all of the following techniques with water. This will save you time and paint once you're on the clock. Your spray gun should be held perpendicular to your surface and should be 12 inches away. Holding the gun closer to the surface deposits more paint and will produce a narrower spray pattern, while holding the gun farther away from the surface will result in a wider spray pattern with a thinner coat. Remember to begin moving your gun before pulling the trigger and release the trigger before you end your arm motion. This ensures that extra paint will not be deposited on your surface in the form of sags or runs. Always avoid arcing or holding the gun at an angle. Doing this will result in an uneven finish. Keeping your wrist and arm locked in a fixed position while moving your feet will achieve this proper technique. Move your gun horizontally or vertically across the surface at a constant speed. Spraying at the correct speed allows for a full wet coat of paint to be applied without runs or sags. To ensure even coverage, alternate from left to right and right to left for horizontal spray pattern, or top to bottom and bottom to top for a vertical spray pattern. Properly overlapping your spray pattern is essential, and you'll want to overlap your previous pattern by 50% to ensure an even finish. For corners and edges, split the center of the spray pattern and spray vertically so that both sections receive an even coverage. When using a shield to spray, hold it firmly against your surface and angle the gun slightly away from the shield and toward the surface to prevent paint from being forced underneath. If you get a tip clog, stop spraying and lock the gun trigger. Never adjust or clean your tip without first locking the gun trigger. Turn the tip 180 degrees, unlock the trigger, and spray into a bucket until the clog clears. Now relock the trigger and turn the tip back to the spray position. Unlock the trigger again and test your pattern. If it is clean, you're ready to paint. Repeat as needed until the tip is clean and the pattern is perfect again. Remember to take the appropriate safety precautions when you're spraying and avoid possible injection hazards. Never trigger your gun unless the tip is either in the spray or the unclogged position, and always engage the trigger lock before removing, replacing, or cleaning your tip. Once you finish spraying for the day, it's time to clean your sprayer. Check out the Elite 3000 cleanup video for information on how to properly clean and store your sprayer. Thanks for watching the Elite 3000 application how-to video. If you have any questions, please refer to your user manual or contact Titan's technical service team.